Welcome to the Purcell podcast. I have a beautiful mic, and we're going to see how this goes. Listen, I understand that there is a noise going on in the background. Don't worry about it. Hopefully I get into a better location for recording because I can't really turn that off. It's actually the heater heating this entire house, making sure we do not freeze in the winter to death. That'd be pretty bad, you know. But here we go. Some interesting things. Let's see. I'm doing Elon Musk's 6 months to do a 10-year goal, but I'm shortening it down because I really don't want to do something for 6 months. So I did it for 2.5 weeks, and it's a year's worth of goals. One of them being create like an art piece. This isn't it, but this is just kind of something that I am going to be working on. I'm actually going to be making, I don't know why, but whenever I see this, it makes me think that it's alive. It's really weird. Look at that. Oh yeah, I have no pants on, so don't try to think. I'm not too sure of it. Anyway. I mean, I have like underwear on, but anyway. But this is what I'm going to be making into something that's actually big. What you see on this 3 foot by 3 foot canvas right here, I'm going to be making this right here. That right there. Oh yeah, this is just something that I saw. I can explain a bunch of other stuff if you guys want to see it. Who cares? So that's actually one of the goals, is to do that. I thought it would be pretty interesting, and see if I could sell it as well. That'd also be cool. But it was really just create it, and then also create something, a guitar song, which I have a couple that I want to do. One of them is, it's actually pretty easy. I think it's just like an open E, but I just kind of play that, and it's like really nice. Like I actually found myself listening to it. Not for everybody by any means. I mean, like, I could see how anyone would probably get bored of it, but I like it. It's really cool. This is to stop it. Let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, buy an apartment building. I have seen an apartment building. It's like 100 and something units. The NOI looks good. At a minimum, it's like a 4% cap rate. I mean, it's a 4% ROI depending on if we get like kind of like par, like regular market value for the interest rate, which is around like 6.5%, just in general. And it's not terrible, but I'm pretty sure that it's a lot lower, especially since COVID season. I'm investing in stocks that are pretty interesting. Like I bought the Motley Fool thing. Not sponsored, obviously. I mean, this is gonna get like freaking 2 views. Oh, I need to talk into the microphone. I mean, this is gonna get like 2 views, right? Maybe even that. Let's see. What else? Fixing my mom's desk. That's not really a goal, but I don't know. I'm doing it. It's just something I saw that was on the floor. New mic, which is pretty cool. But this is probably gonna be the first episode. If you guys want to see the earlier stuff, I'll probably post that. When it's like a lot bigger, because the first couple things are pretty embarrassing. So yeah, it's worse than what you're saying now, so just keep that in mind. Let's see, I should have read like a book or something, because one of it was actually patent something, which is like an idea for like a pill thing, because I hate eating pills. Literally, if I could just not eat pills, like that'd be great. And I mean every pill, like pretty much taking every pill and putting it in a form that's either edible or maybe IV, hopefully not, ideally edible, and just getting something like that into the marketplace. So kind of doing what Thomas Edison is doing, which is taking something, by the way, I'm not always this monotone. It's just what I'm like explaining stuff. It usually happens to be like that. When my brain is like activated, that's what I call it. When I'm like really like analytical and like, especially when I do like math and read a lot of stuff that's like really hard stuff, not like biographies. Biographies, they put me in a happy mood. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the recording sign up. Anyway, I can't really get it because I don't want to flash you guys. It'd be a little rude. Or, to some people, who knows? Maybe they want to see that. 100 likes, I'll start an OnlyFans. So from 2020, this is 2021, January 4th. What else are some other stuff? Because I had some other stuff that I wanted to do, but I can't seem to figure it out. Hang out with friends, that was one of them, and I'm going to be doing that. Buy an apartment building. That'd be cool if we could do it in 2.5 weeks. I definitely can put out the presentation to the person who can help me get that, who's helping me get that. And it's like 109 unit. Do I think I'm going to buy it? He's probably going to say that, this is too big. Let's see if we can find something smaller. But just to kind of throw it out there, because I haven't really seen on the specific website that I'm using that there's not really a, I made $100 from the stock market. That's like, it's like a 6% realized gain. So it's not, anything crazy. But it might say like, it's too big and whatnot, but who knows? Maybe I do know a couple people who have dealt with bigger, so maybe they could have some pointers. Maybe they might want to joint venture. Probably not. Yeah. So that's that. I have a couple other stuff because I'm trying to think of stuff that I find interesting, and it's really weird to put it up on the spot, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just let it have, the crap go on. Like, have the pauses and whatnot. Maybe people like that. Of course people like that. What am I doing? Because I like it when other podcasters do it. This is craziness. Fender makes great speakers. This speaker has probably lasted like 4, 5, 7 years. And it's dusty. It was dusty when I found it. I had to like clean it up. It was so much dust. I was literally scared it would catch on fire. I lit it in a room that really had a bunch of stuff that really couldn't catch on fire. And I had the fire extinguisher right next to the freaking speaker. Because I was like, yo, this might blow. And if it blows, I don't want to burn my house down. So I decided to be a little bit responsible. And I got the fire extinguisher. Actually, I have a video of me playing the fire extinguisher that I used to maybe put that out. I didn't have to, obviously, because I'm playing guitar regularly, but yeah, I actually have a video clip of me playing the guitar with a fire extinguisher. I'm pretty sure it's not safe. Don't try that at your house. And yeah, oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, you can't really see the papers, okay, because I have like some business stuff right there. It doesn't really show anything, but why add it in? Let's see. What are some other stuff? I have the Jazz Pick Fender. Let me show you guys my freaking favorite guitar picks. I really like, so these are the 4 that I narrowed it down. I bought like a lot of stuff. Like I bought the Jazz Pack Variety 3s. I got this nice little Fender tuner that has bass equipped with it because I wanted something. I didn't really think I'd actually get a bass. I actually ordered a bass. It's going to be here on the 15th or the 20th. I don't know. And yeah, that's really cool. Oh, I need to order the strap. So actually after this, I'm going to be ordering the strap. And the strap is like $8. Who gives a crap? So that's that. Let's see. Got the strap. Oh yeah, because I wanted to order some guitar and art stuff. So that's guitar stuff. I'm actually going to have something else. That was another one of my goals for the 1 year. Yeah, I set the bar so low. This is just stuff that I wanted to get done in the year. I wanted it to be out throughout the year. We're going to see if I can finish it within 2.5 weeks. So far, so good, baby. We're talking about like, this is what, day 5? And I'm doing okay. It's no bad. It's the good. Look at the sexy oil. By the way, if you're going to get oil and lube up your guitar thing, like the, the neck, what is it called? What is it called? The things where you put your fretboard. There we go. If you're going to put your fretboard, guys, get some of this F1 oil. Oh my God. By Music Nomad. The Equipment Care F1 oil. Guys, check this out. Look at that. It's beautiful. Guys, it smells amazing. Like, oh. Okay. No. Okay, the oil itself smells really good, but I'm just gonna, because I want to have like a live reaction, because I kind of forgot the smell. So I want to kind of have, I want to put it on something I can throw away. I don't want to waste. Okay, you know what? There's a mask right here. I can't get up to get that. This is. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put a drop. There's actually super glue on this, which is why I didn't really want to use it. We're gonna put a little drop. Just a little drop. Boop. Oh my god. Ay caramba. Dude, that oil smells so freaking good. And it turns the fretboard dark as crap. Like my fretboard was like a freaking black dude addicted to crack on a Tuesday night, and it's 39 degrees. Like, it was so dry. Like, this right here was not as dark. It was almost as white as this. It was like, it was actually probably more closer to my hand than it is what it is right now. It was, actually, you know what? A little bit darker than this right here. It was crazy how ashy it was. And I put this lemon toner on. Big mistake. I had freaking, by the way, use gloves when you polish crap. That, I don't think it said that on the can, but you're supposed to. I got like a thin, probably like a couple molecules thick of just this hard surface that smelled like lemons for like weeks, and it didn't go away. It was disgusting. And got distracted there. It was gross. I actually had a sand in my, look at that, I still have the plate. It's actually kind of messy now that I think about it, because I have like all this crap that's not even supposed to be around here. I have 1,000,001 water bottles. Should probably throw that away. Look at this. I have sandpaper. Oh my god. Hold up. Someone's gonna be coming. I think I'm gonna have to cut it out. But I literally had to sand my hand. It was crazy. Oh my god, it was so uncomfortable. Jesus. It was the worst feeling, guys. Wear gloves when you polish stuff. Even with that oil, as good as it smells, I wouldn't even do that. But yeah, the only downside is that I did clean up the metal, because I wanted the metal on the fretboards to look shiny because it was really dull. The only thing about that is that now that when I play, there's like metallic dust on my hand all the time. So when I smell it, I can smell the still. I didn't even play it for that long and I can smell it. It's crazy. But these are my 4 picks that I like the most. It's the Jazz Pick 3 Hammock. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Black Max Grip Jazz Pick 3. Very good. It feels, the grip is so freaking beautiful. The only thing is that it's so thin. I hate it. It just feels like a freaking piece of plastic. I don't like that, which is crazy because it is a piece of plastic, and all of these are plastic, but this one doesn't really feel like plastic. But the grip is okay on this one. I don't know. I have very freaking wet fingers, so they get wet pretty easily and slip around like a mother trucker. What is this? The Oltex Jazz Pick 3. Jim Dunlop. This one's good too, but it still feels like it has that plastic feeling that I don't really like. But these ones, at first I thought this guy was just kidding when he said these were better, and I wasn't even gonna put this in the top 4, to be honest. But the Ernie Ball Prodigy 2.0 millimeter, fam, these little guys, it felt like I was playing with butter. That's how it feels like. It's not the best grip, and I'll probably just end up sanding that part. But everything else feels like butter, fam. Like, it feels like I'm holding a stick of butter. Actually, I'm gonna try it on another pick to sand it. One that I don't really like that much. Because there's a couple of these. Because it came with like a variety pack. And I just picked my favorite. Okay, there was another bag that has kind of like throwaways. Oh man, actually this is pretty good too. Man, I threw away some kind of good ones. Okay, I'm gonna test it on this big boy. Look at this. Look how big that is. What would you need to pick this big? Oh, actually that feels kind of good. Oh man. Crap, okay. Hold up, let me just try these ones. Which one's the thickest one? Okay, this one looks like the thickest one. The alligator grips. Alligator grips are really cool. You know, I was wondering why nails, like, they get so soft so easily in the when it gets wet, and I suspected that it was because the nails probably I first thought that the nails looked like under a microscope without actually seeing what a nail looks like under a microscope. I'm trying to think about what I thought it looks like. I thought it had a really high surface area, obviously, but I mean, you can just kind of, but like, it was either a crap ton of layers or almost like what do you call it? Crisscross path. So this where like a bunch of water can go underneath the surface. Turns out it is kind of both a little bit, not really the crisscross, but it is like a bunch of layers. Like if you just kind of had like a bunch of scales and you just stuck them on top of each other, that's actually what it looks like. It looks pretty freaking cool. And then you can really see how the water can kind of slide underneath the nail. If it does, maybe the water just kind of acts like a hydroponic plant because it's like so thin together. Who knows? But the nails, you can really see how water can get trapped underneath it if it does. But who knows? Who knows? But at the end, probably, I would imagine that it would do that. But I don't know. I just looked at it underneath an electron microscope. Who knows? But the, oh yeah, you know, that feels kind of good too. It's a little too thin though. I really like them thick. Duke. But, yeah. And I have like a couple of weird ones. This one was one of the weird ones, but I could have sworn I had something else. Because look at this one. Look at that. It looks like a fingernail, like a vampire's fingernail. I'm going to try those. I'm going to try sanding some of them. I have a sand thing. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it right now. This is a pretty high grit sand paper. Ideally, because the one that I like, it feels like it's not as high as this. So I'm just going to do a little corner. Oh, yeah, that seems to do a little bit. I can't imagine that this is good for you to breathe, but we're only doing a little bit, guys. It's a little ASMR. Oh yeah, and I found these by looking up what's the best picks, and I found this guy. I forgot his channel. We'll see if I'll link it in. It's just okay, yeah, it helps a little bit. Yeah, maybe I might end up doing that. Might end up sanding those. So I have a base on the way. It's like a walnut Ibanez base. I have art supplies. I have another Poshka pen. Dude, Poshka pens are so good. Oh yeah, remember when I said that thing was alive? I made a joke. If like maybe I'm the only one who thinks it's alive, you know. It could be that other people might think it, or I might be crazy. And if it's the latter, and I end up in a mental hospital, just give me Poshka pens and a bunch of canvases, like a lot bigger than this though, please. and like unlimited of all the Pashka pens. And yeah, that's probably all I need, and like some like ginger ale occasionally, and I'll be happy. Like, I'll be good. Don't worry about it. I'm not. Who cares? You know. Go crazy. Go nuts. Okay, that took a weird turn. You know, it wasn't as funny as when I said it in my head. Not gonna lie. Let's see. I have congos. I have this, but I like the sound, but I don't really like the way it sounds. Maybe like if I have like a garage band to tone it down, but I don't want to do that crap, man. Because it sounds so like tropical. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna play with these. Get them. The Prodigy, I mean, this just it feels like I'm playing with butter. Like when I grab it, it just feels like butter. Like it's like a hard stick of butter that doesn't slip. It's like, oh, and it's just, oh, so much control, fam. Oh my lord. But yeah, so we're gonna be using those. I love this grip on the old Tex. It feels so freaking good, but it's just feels like so like plastic, and I hate it. Like it reminds me too much of like the freaking Fender like regular picks that you get everywhere. Like, I don't want to use those. They feel gross. They look disgusting. I don't like the way like the freaking tie-dye look. Who wants tie-dye? I don't want tie-dye. So I'm gonna be ordering a strap, not that kind. And after that, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I have a couple other things, but I forget what it was. So is that what else? Because it was like friends. It was something else. Oh yeah, to make like $72,000. Excuse me, in passive income a year. This is free, people. If you don't like it, switch a year, which is, you know, could be 2.5 weeks. Who knows? Apparently, if I do this one deal and I get it at a certain price, like if it got like 3%, which is pretty freaking low. I mean, that was the lowest thing that I saw in the COVID season. That, you know, your boy could be easily making about 75 grand a year. Who knows? The goal is 72 grand just for starters, you know. That's the family money. The 72 grand is now I'm comfortable with starting a family. Not that I'm going to be starting a family anytime soon by any means. I want to wait until I'm probably like 26. A lot more money, but 72 is like the bare minimum. Maybe if it's lower than that, I don't know, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, just because like it allows for a certain amount of fun money that I like to spend, XYZ, and a lot of investment money to spend on. Speaking of investments, I made $100 from investing in this Shopify stock. It went up for a little bit, and then I sold it at when it's high. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, just like a high risk, because I'm basically timing the market, which, you know, you could probably never do, but you can kind of tell like when it's going to go down, like when it's at its 52-week high, like, or close to it. It's like it's probably not going to go up higher than that, so you sell it. And if it does, who cares? Like, I'm investing in stocks that I'm also like comfortable with going in a long time with, like Amazon. Well, Amazon's a bad example. Like Boeing, like, I see how they make their money. It's probably not going to go away, and I'm very comfortable with keeping my money in there for a while, especially since it was really extremely low. Like, I could sell it now and make a little bit of money, but it's like $25. It's not that much. But Shopify, like, I'm going to be using a Shopify store pretty soon. Oh, that was another one of the goals. I had bought like a couple of courses, and one of them including like a Shopify e-commerce store, like that was made by a professional. I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. That was another thing, just to like play with it, not even like to set it up. I just wanted to play with it. That's how low my goals are for this year. But even then, I mean, it could be extremely difficult to do. I mean, it could be because not that many people do it. Maybe they don't know better. Who knows? Let's see, YouTube recommendations. Rocco Kit is really cool. He's like a survival dude. That's really interesting stuff. Rocco Kit. I just realized I haven't been staring at the camera. That's actually really weird because I have my mic right here. And I'm not entirely sure if it's going to pick up well when I do that. So, Rocco Kit. That's a really interesting YouTube channel. I'm trying to think of other people. Justa Minx. She's really funny. But she's really big, so I don't... Her lower channel shouting her out. What is that going to do? Let's see. Oh yeah, pens. I don't like markers, I realize. And the reason why I don't like markers, I'm jumping a lot. The reason why I don't like markers is because I like the acrylic paint pens, the Poshka pens, because they don't leak. I hate the leakage because it there's too much chaos when you have markers, because when I put it on the paper, it's not exactly what it is, and I freaking hate that. Like that little bleeding mark where it kind of shines out like a freaking flower. It's like, I don't want flower. I want straight lines. I want straight as can be. I don't want no deviation. If the deviation happens, it's because my hand is wiggly wobbly all over the place, not because the pen, if you leave it there for 2 seconds, it creates this freaking spot the size of the freaking sun instead of being like a straight line, So that's why I'm using the Poshka pens. It's very direct. There's no freaking bleeding. Really, even through the paper, really, it doesn't really bleed through the paper. And everything's Alugats. The Godfather is a really good movie. I just watched that. It was beautiful. So I'm going to be making a couple of these big. I have one piece of artwork that I'm going to be putting on this one because it was buy one get one free at Staples. So this is a 20 by 20. I'm going to be selling these too, by the way. But it's going to be for like a couple $100. Like I really don't really like, this specific piece, screw it. Yeah, you know what, it's big, it's beautiful. A BBP, big beautiful painting, or big beautiful pop. But yeah, a couple $100. Why? Who knows? Really, honestly, I don't know why. I just feel like selling, like, it cost me $74 to buy the thing. I want to at least be excited to make the second one, so it's going to be a couple $100, maybe even $1,000. I might make it $1,420.69 if the website allows me. And yeah, that's that. Because I also want to make it special too. Like, I don't want to just, like, I want to, but who knows? I'm saying all this crap like I want to make it special, but because I really want to put it on like a truck bed. That'd be really funny to transport it on like a truck bed. Like have this little tiny painting. Because you could probably hire the guys for probably pretty cheap, I'd imagine. Especially during now. Like, it's probably not bad, They'll take it over. It seems a lot bigger than it is. And it's just like one painting. Because all of them carry like the dick sign kind of like that. Or like the glass panes. Something like that. But like a painting, that'd be really funny. I might do that. $1,000. That sounds really fun. Who's gonna buy that? I don't know. I'm gonna freaking put ads to rich people. Who knows? But the point, this year I wasn't even gonna try to sell it. It's just put it up there. Just make it. Let's see what happens. Then I probably am gonna put it up there. Who knows? So let's see. That's pretty much it for today, I guess. Can't really remember all the other stuff that I wanted to say. But yeah. I have some other stuff that I want to talk about, but it's like 30 minutes almost. What if I just stopped at 30 minutes? 30-minute podcast. No, it's stupid. But yeah, I guess I could stop at 30 minutes. This has been CJ Purcell Podcast. Later.